When you're feeling heavy and as though moving from point A to B is a challenge, both energetically and physically, it could mean that your Kapha constitution is out of balance. For more on the doshas and the Kapha constitution, I've linked a playlist above for you to explore before or after this flow, whatever works for you. Welcome yogis and friends who simply wish to move more. This is a flow to balance the heavy and help it feel light. The best way to bring Kapha back into balance is through movement, because what Kapha wants is that stillness, and what we need to give it is a little Vata movement and Pita fire to stoke the energy and help bring it back to balance. Quite literally, what we want is not always what we need. Find some movement through this flow, as well as some static holds, and we'll begin to feel our way back into alignment. Let's meet on the mat. Let's begin this practice standing. So come to the top of the mat and feet are about hips width apart, and just ground down through the soles of the feet. Some micro bend in the knees. Just allowing the arms to rest by the body, but spread the fingertips wide. Shoulder blades melt down the back. Close down the eyes. Allow the muscles in the face to relax. The head and neck are placed firmly over the heart over the hips, and the hips over the heels. As we breathe in, take the breath to create and expand space through the pelvic floor. Fill the belly, fill the heart, opening up through the collarbone, lifting and creating more space through the neck and up through the crown. And as you exhale, allow the body to soften whilst still remaining in this connected state. And the navel draws toward the spine as the exhale is guided by a gentle contraction of the pelvic floor. And while we breathe in and breathe out here, really take a moment to draw down into the earth the areas of tension that will no longer serve your highest purpose, your highest good. And the inhale breathes life and movement in through the organs of the body and the vessels that carry the blood and oxygen throughout the body. Take this moment to really connect the breath to the body and the body to the earth. Gently bow the head now. Eyes can remain closed. We'll just remain in this space for another moment. Drink in the silence, drink in the stillness. Give Kapha what it wants. And on the next inhale, we'll gently flutter the eyelids open. Reach the arms overhead. Draw the thumbs back. Shoulder blades melt down the back. Tail draws toward the earth. There's a slight bend in the upper back coming into Urdhva Hastasana. As we exhale, hinge at the hips, we'll fold forward, Uttanasana. Breathe in, hands to shins, Ardha Uttanasana. Find a nice long spine. Breathe out, frame the feet, step back into plank, come to the top of a push-up. Take an inhale as we engage every muscle in the body. As we exhale, we can lower down knees, chest, chin, or hug the elbows to the side body, lower down, chaturanga. Push through the palms, come to the tops of the feet. Upward facing dog, thighs are away from the mat, shoulder blades melt down the back. Exhale, tuck the toes. Send the tail to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, step forward, hands to shins, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, folding forward. Uttanasana, allow the head and neck to hang. Inhale, notice as each movement is guided by the breath. We rise, sweep the arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastiti. Lowering the hands as we breathe through these sun salutations and waken the kapha within. Sweep the arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale now, hinge at the hips, folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands to shins, inflate the back, nice long spine. Exhale, frame the feet, step back into plank, whole body activation as you take an exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, push through the palms, upward facing dog. Exhale, send the tail to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, step forward, hands to shins, nice long spine. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastiti. Lower the hands, inhale, sweep the arms overhead, come to Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, nice and slow, folding forward, Uttanasana. Breathing in, hands to shins, find a flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Breathing out, with control, or you can frame the feet, step the right foot back, come into a lunge. Stack the back heel over the toes. Excuse my dog and cat having their little fights. Sweep the arms forward, frame the face, rise into crescent as you inhale. Exhale, frame the front foot, step back into plank, whole body activation again here as you inhale. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, push through the palms, upward facing dog. Exhale, send the tail to the sky, downward facing dog. Breathe in, send the right leg to the sky, three-legged down dog. Breathe out, step the foot between the hands. Rotate the back foot so it's parallel with the short edge of the mat. Sweep the left arm to the past, right arm to the future. Come into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Inhale, extend the front leg, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, bring the arms to shoulder height. Inhale, lift through the crown, create space through both side bodies. Exhale, hinge at the front hip crease, reach forward. Lower the front hand to the inside of the front calf as we come into Trikonasana triangle pose. Breathe in, lift and lengthen through the crown, opening up through the side body. Exhale, navel draws to spine. So just imagine the whole back body is aligned with a wall. So if you need to, just draw that head back just a little bit so it's in line with the hips. Inhale, create space. Exhale, navel draws to spine. Beautiful. As we inhale now, we're going to lift the torso, lift that front arm. Take a little step to the middle of the mat. Finding our balance here, we're going to come into half moon. So shift the weight into the front foot. Bend the knee. Lift the back leg, engage the core. Lower that front hand down to the earth. Whoop. Find your balance. Maybe you come to the fingertips and we stack the hips left over the right. Inhale. We're using the core to maintain the pose. Spread the fingertips wide. Exhale, navel draws to spine. One more full breath here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, engage the core. Beautiful. Release that top leg. Bring the feet to meet. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Take an inhale. Allow the breath to travel down the spine. Exhale is guided. Resisting the urge to deflate the lungs. Beautiful. As we inhale now, gently rise, Urdhva Hastasana, thumbs point back, slight bend in the upper back. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastiti. Lower the hands. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana, thumbs point back. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, draw the hands to the shins, find a flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale with control, step the left foot back, come into that lunge, build your foundation. Breathe in, sweep the arms forward, rise into crescent, lifting up through the crown. Bend into that front leg. Exhale, frame the front foot, step back into plank, whole body activation. Lower down, knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Inhale, push through the palms, upward facing dog, thighs are away from the mat. Exhale, send the tail to the sky, downward facing dog. Breathe in, send the left leg to the sky, three-legged down dog. Breathe out, step the foot between the hands, rotate the back foot so it's parallel with the short edge of the mat. Windmill that right arm to the past, send the left to the future. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Take an inhale, extend that front leg, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, lower the arms to shoulder height. Breathe in, lift up through the crown. Breathe out, hinge at the front hip crease, reach forward, lower the front hand to the inside of the front calf. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Taking a nice deep breath here as we align our back body in one nice line. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, navel draws to spine. Creating space through the side body, breathing into that left hamstring. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the torso, lift the arms. Shift the weight into that left leg. I'm just going to swap sides. I'm just shifting sides so you can see the front of me instead of the back of me. So as we move now from Trikonasana into our half moon, shift the weight into that front foot, bend the front leg, push off the back leg, find your balance as you engage the core, and gently lower the torso and the left hand toward the earth. Maybe you tent the fingertips. Stack the heels, stack the hips. Spread the fingertips wide to give you a little more purpose. As you inhale, lengthen through the crown, reach through the toes, engage the core. Exhale is guided by that gentle pelvic contraction. Navel draws toward the spine. Inhale, we create space. Exhale is guided and creates stability and strength as we engage the core a little further. And although this is a static posture, we're still giving Kapha what it needs, which is that engaged movement. So there's engagement of all of the muscles here. One more full breath. Exhale, gently release the right foot to meet the left. Fold forward, come into Uttanasana. Allow the head and neck to hang. As you inhale, sense the breath as it rises along the back line of the body. The exhale draws the navel toward the spine. Now we're finding that bit of surrender and bit of stillness, giving Kapha what it wants. Bend into the knees. Find a comfortable seat. Just bring the sole of the right foot to the outside of the left thigh. Inhale, lift up through the crown. As we exhale, rotate the torso towards the right. Hug the right knee, and just come to rest on the right fingertips at the back. So there's muscular activity throughout the spine, throughout the muscles, engaging the spine, helping us to lift up through the crown. And the exhale allows us to deepen a little further into the twist. Gently unwind from the twist. Swapping the legs, bringing the left foot to the outside of the right thigh. Grounding down through both sit bones. Breathe in. Send the breath from the pelvic floor through to the crown as you rotate the torso from the navel towards the left. Hug the left knee. Come to rest on the left fingertips. Lift up through the crown. Maybe you close down the eyes. Really breathe into the spine, into the twist, and create that space. So lengthen on the inhale. And as we exhale, maybe we rotate a little deeper. We find a little more space throughout the twist. Balancing the energy centers, using our twists and forward folds to calm the nervous system. Gently unravel from the twist. Bring the back to the mat. Send the feet to the sky. Flex the feet. Now you can bring your hands behind the thighs, maybe at the ankles. Perhaps they're grasping hold of the feet, the soles of the feet, or maybe they're grabbing hold of the toes, the big toes. Bend into the knees, draw the hips towards the armpits. And just allow the body to surrender here. So as you inhale, notice the expansion of the pelvic floor. Maybe it draws the tail closer toward the earth. The exhale allows you to surrender. And the shoulders are connected as well to the earth. Really experience the fullness of the breath as it creates space and liveliness from the pelvic floor through to the crown, through to the collarbone. The exhale, almost giving you permission to surrender that which no longer serves you and your body into the earth. Inhale, extend the legs. Lower the legs, maybe bringing the hips, the hands underneath the hips to give you a little more support. A little bit of strength in the core. Bring the feet about hips width apart or to the edges of the mat. Arms rest beside the body, palms facing up. Gently tuck the shoulder blades underneath the chest. Draw the chin away from the chest, allowing for the natural curve of the spine, and begin to relax the muscles in your face. Use the breath to help surrender the body and the mind into the absorbing powers of Mother Nature, the earth. Give yourself permission to let go. Bring your awareness back to your breath. The enlivening inhale. The calming and surrendering exhale. Begin to find movement in the fingers and the toes. Gently rock the head and neck from side to side. And when you're ready, roll to your most comfortable side and observe. Gently rise to a comfortable seat. Eyes remain closed. Just take a moment to notice any shift in energy throughout the body. Maybe you feel a little more energized. Maybe you feel a little lighter. Whatever that shift may be, just appreciate this moment. Breathing in, sweep the arms overhead, bring the palms to meet. Breathing out, draw the hands to heart center. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for your practice today. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through the flow. Thank yourself for coming to the mat. Often that can be the most challenging aspect for a kapha, is to actually find the motivation to get moving and find that movement. So whichever way you do that, give yourself some appreciation and gratitude. Keep making magic in this world from your space at your own pace. Namaste.